Hello everyone, welcome to One Stop Mathematical Solutions. Today we are going to solve IIT JAM MCQs. These are from 2017 question paper. The first question we got here is, we have four functions f1, f2, g1, g2, and these are differentiable functions, and capital F of x is the determinant of f1, f2, g1, g2. Great, but we need to find the derivative of capital F of x, and we are given four options here, and that too in terms of determinant. So let's get started by finding f of x, which is the determinant of f1 of x, f2 of x, g1 of x, g2 of x. I hope we all know how to find determinants of a 2 by 2 matrix, of course. So f1 of x multiplied by g2 of x, and you need to subtract f2 of x multiplied by g1 of x. So this is our capital F of x. Now we can find the derivative of this, which is the derivative of all the terms on the right hand side, f1 of x, or we can simply write f1 g2 minus f2 g1 the whole dash. So to take derivative of this one, we need to know two properties. One is that if we have two functions f and g, then f plus or minus g the whole dash is same as f dash plus or minus g dash. So let's apply that here. The first term f1 g2 the whole dash minus f2 g1 the whole dash. Again we have a product here, so the rule for that is fg the whole dash is same as f into g dash plus g into f dash. So let's apply that here. It will become f1 g2 dash plus f1 dash g2 minus, so I'm gonna write the whole thing in the bracket, f2 g1 dash plus f2 dash g1. Let's take this minus sign into the bracket now. f1 g2 dash plus f1 dash g2 minus f2 g1 dash, minus f2 dash g1. Great. So we have found a f dash of x, so let's try to write it in a determinant form, because all the choices are given in that form only. I'm gonna combine two elements, the first and the third one first, and it will become f1 g2 dash minus f2 g1 dash plus the other two elements f1 dash g2 minus f2 dash g1. Let's write it in a determinant form. We can also choose the first and the fourth and the second and third one. You can try that by yourself, you will get the same answer. So it is same as the determinant f1 f2 g1 dash g2 dash. You can check it, f1 g2 dash minus f2 g1 dash. Great. So the second term will be the determinant of f1 dash f2 dash g1 and g2. You can check that as well. Now that we are done with our answer, let's go back to the choices given and select the correct one. Okay, so you can clearly see that option D is not the right answer because it has only one term. Option C is also not the right answer because it's combined with a negative sign and we got only the positive sign. So it should be between between A and B. So the first term we got here is f1 f2 g1 dash g2 dash. and that term is same as this one, right? F1 F2 G1 dash G2 dash. Yeah, you know why I'm saying it's same? Because the determinant F1 F2 G1 dash G2 dash is same as determinant of F1 G1 dash F2 G2 dash. The determinants of A and the A transpose are same, right? That's why the first term in our solution is same as this term, and the second one is F1 dash F2 dash G1 G2, which is same as the first term in option B. So the final answer is option B. The next question is, we have a twice differentiable function f, and g of u comma v is given to be f of u square minus v square. We need to find this term, and 4 options are given. So g of u comma v is f of u square minus v square. You should note that g is a function of two variables, but f is a function of a single term, u square minus v square. So dou g by dou u, differentiating f first, f dash of u square minus v square, then we can differentiate u square minus v square with respect to u. So it will be f dash of u square minus v square, and this one will get 2u, and dou square g by dou u square is differentiating the above one with respect to u again. So if we have a product of functions, usually what we do, we keep one first and differentiate the other, and do the same in a reverse way. So let's do that here also. F dash of u square minus v square, I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna differentiate 2u with respect to u, and in the next time I'm gonna keep 2u and differentiate f dash of u square minus v square with respect to u. So this will give you f dash of u square minus v square times 2 plus 2u, and this again you need to differentiate f dash, so it will be f double dash of u square minus v square, and differentiate u square minus v square with respect to u. It's just a chain rule, okay? So here we have 2f dash of u square minus v square plus 2u f double dash of u square minus v square. This one will give 2u, so on the whole it is 2f dash plus 4u square f double dash. Let's do the same for dou square g by dou v square. So let's first find the first derivative. Dou g by dou v, what is g? G is actually f of u square minus v square, right? Yeah. So dou g by dou v is differentiating f first, f dash of u square minus v square, and then differentiating u square minus v square with respect to v. So we will get f dash of u square minus v square times minus 2v. It's a partial derivative. So let's try to find out dou square g by dou v square. I'm gonna use the same rule as above. F dash of v square minus v square, we are keeping it as it is, and differentiating minus 2v with respect to v, and then keeping minus 2v, I'm gonna differentiate f dash with respect to v. So we will get f dash of u square minus v square times minus 2v, and again this will be f double dash of u square minus v square, and differentiating u square minus v square with respect to v. We will get minus 2f dash of u square minus v square minus 2v f double dash of u square minus v square times minus 2v. So it will become minus 2f dash of v square minus v square plus 4v square f double dash of u square minus v square. But what's asked in the question? The sum of these two, right? So let's add it up. Dou square g by dou u square plus dou square g by dou v square is equal to 2f dash plus 4u square f double dash. 2f dash of u square minus v square is it a 4 plus plus 4u square f double dash of u square minus v square, and the next term is minus 2 f dash of u square minus v square plus 4v square f double dash of u square minus v square. So the first term and the third one will get cancelled, and the remaining is, we can keep 4f double dash as a common, and inside you will get u square plus v square. So this term matches with which one? Option B. So that is the correct answer. So next question, we have a function f of x. We need to find the left limit and the right limit, and we need to say with which one exists, which one does not, or whether both exist or not. So let's get started. The function given f of x is equal to x plus mod x into 1 plus x divided by x sine 1 by x, where x is not equal to 0. The left limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit. We need to whenever we have a point, we need to take a limit from the left. It means we will assume a positive quantity h. So in the left side we'll be assuming minus h. It's approaching 0 from the left. So we are going to apply in the place of x 0. Since it is the left limit, we'll be applying x minus h, which is 0 minus h, which is same as minus h. So the limit is limit h tends to 0 minus h, or I can write 0 minus minus h plus modulus of minus h into 1 plus minus h, the whole divided by minus h, and this multiplied by sine of 1 by minus h. Great. So let's simplify this one. Limit h tends to 0 minus h, the modulus will become a positive, so plus h into 1 minus h, the whole divided by minus h, into sine minus 1 by h. So the term h into 1 minus h will become h minus h square, so I'm going to write it here itself, and the minus h and h will get cancelled. The remaining we have is minus h square by minus h, which will leave us with a single h, into sine minus 1 by h. So taking limit here, we'll be having 0 times something will come. Even though that something is undefined, it is multiplied with a 0, right? so it will become 0. Let's go to the right hand limit, which is limit x tends to 0 plus, or let me write it in h this way. I'm gonna apply h instead of x because it is same as x plus h, which is 0 plus h equal to h. So h plus modulus h into 1 plus h divided by h, right, sine 1 by h. So simplifying that, we will get limit h tends to 0, h plus h into 1 plus h the whole divided by h sine 1 by h. So this will give us h plus h square. I'm going to write it here itself, and we get limit h tends to 0 2h plus h square by h sine 1 by h. Taking h common, we'll be getting h into 2 plus h. We can cancel 1 h and we are left with 2 plus h into sine 1 by h. Now we can actually separate the limits, so that we'll be getting limit h tends to 0 to sine 1 by h plus limit h tends to 0 h sine 1 by h. So the first one is actually sine of 1 by 0, which is undefined, but the second one is 0 times something, so that will become 0 actually, but the first term is undefined, which means the right limit doesn't exist. So let's see which option is correct. Option A, which says L exists but R does not exist. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, we need to find the number of generators of additive group Z36, and 4 options are given. Let's start with the Z36 actually has 36 number of elements, right? Now the number of generators is denoted by phi of n, where n is the number of elements, 36. How do you calculate this one? There is a method to calculate this. You need to write the number as a distinct product of prime powers. So I'm gonna write 36 as 2 square times 3 square. So this is same as pi of 2 square into 3 square, and this pi, the number of generator, this pi is actually a multiplicative function, which means I can write pi of 2 square into 3 square as pi of 2 square into pi of 3 square. So pi of 2 square, which means a prime square, this can be written as 2 square minus 2, and the same pi of 3 square can be written as 3 square minus 3. This is the formula for pi of p square. Great. So 2 square minus 2 is 2, and 3 square minus 3 is 6. The answer is 12. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, the next question, we have a series, infinite series. We need to find its value. So let me take pi outside because it's constant. Limit n tends to infinity, 1 by n, sum from k equal to 1 to n, sine of pi by 2 plus 5 pi by 2 plus k by n, multiply by k by n. Now we know that sine of 90 plus theta, that is pi by 2 plus theta, is same as cos theta, right? So I'm gonna apply that here. So this one will become pi, limit n tends to infinity, 1 by n, summation k equal to 1 to n, cos of pi 5 pi by 2 k by n. Now how are we going to calculate this series? Let's try to convert it into an integral, right? For that I'm gonna take k by n as x, and k is the variable here, right? It varies from 1 to n. So differentiating that, we'll get 1 by n is equal to dx. So we're gonna apply these two in the series. And what will be the limits of the integral? When k equal to 1 and k equal to n, let's find the limit of x. When k equal to 1, x will be 1 by n, and as limit n tends to infinity, this will be 0. When k equal to n, x will be n by n, which is 1. So the limits of integral is 0 to 1. So I'm going to write this series in terms of integral pi into 0, integral from 0 to 1. This 1 by n can be replaced by dx, and cos of 5 pi by 2 k by n is replaced by x. So the integral of cos functions, this is equal to pi. Integrating cos, you will get sine of 5 pi by 2 x divided by the coefficient of x, 5 pi by 2. Upper limit is 1, lower limit is 0. Before doing that, let's take the 5 pi by 2 to the numerator. It will become 2 by 5 pi into sine 5 pi by 2 minus sine 0. Sine of 5 pi by 2 is 1 and sine 0 is 0, so we'll be getting 2 by 5. So the correct answer is option C, 2 by 5. Thank you. See you in the next video.